I made a lot of mistakes in my life. One of the biggest ones was pursuing serious relationships in my early 20s. Now, through my developmental years, my father would give me the same advice. It was always, you should focus on school. Anything I came with was greeted with, you should focus on school. If I'm talking about sports, focus on school. Talking about girls, focus on school. Talking about school, focus on, yeah, that's what you should focus on. Now, now that advice, while flawed and incomplete, the sentiment behind it is correct. While I don't think school is the only thing that you can develop yourself through, the core message is you should focus on developing your skills, developing your competencies. Because ultimately, as a man, that's what will get you success in pretty much all those other arenas. If you focus on developing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, everything else falls into place. Because the same way, by and large, women are viewed as sex objects, men are viewed as success objects. Women want the guys who are doing well. That's just a fact. And if you don't believe me, go ask the homeless guy outside your office how many girlfriends he has. See what his answer is. Now, I said the mistake I made, one of the biggest mistakes I made in my 20s, my early 20s, was focusing, well, not focusing, but pursuing serious monogamous relationships. And as a guy, it's really, in your early 20s, it's a waste of time. It really is a waste of time, because you should be focusing on yourself. You should be focusing on developing yourself. Relationships, how are they going to help you, really, in that phase in your life? There's not much that they'll do for you besides, having easy access to sex. And to be honest, I would say not even pursuing relationships, but pursuing women in general, or if you're homosexual, if you're pursuing guys, it's really not worth your time in your early 20s. That time you should be spending just focusing on developing your skills. Everything else will fall into place later on. But what are you going to gain from a romantic relationship, honestly speaking? What I will say is, as an African man, you should probably only worry about getting married in your late 20s. I would even say 30. Because up until that point, what you should be doing is getting better at your job, getting better at whatever field you're in. That should be your main priority. All these other things will come later. And here's the thing, as a guy, it becomes easier to raise or start a family, raise a child. It becomes easier in your later years because you have gathered the resources and you've gained the income and the wealth that will allow you to do that. So yeah, it doesn't make too much sense to focus on relationships as a young man. Don't do it. I know there's probably some exes out there who think that this is my outlook on life has been changed by them. No, it hasn't been changed by them. This is all from my own experiences, and it's from the cumulative effect of all my experiences. There's nothing to do with any one individual. I know some of them think that, but it's not you, darling. It's not done. And yeah, man, it just is what it is. This is another edition of Real Talk Tuesdays. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're going to be doing this Real Talk Tuesdays every Tuesday. Just talking about knowledge building, wealth building, skill building, relationship building, whatever other kind of buildings you deem real. So yeah, man, check you out next time. Peace.